Hello everyone. Today we are going to see class 10 science 2 chapter number 2 life processes in living organisms part 1. In that part 1 already we have completed. Now the part 2. In a part 1 already we have discussed about the living organisms and life processes, how the different life processes are involved in bringing the life possible. In that, we have talked about the respiration, two different kind of respirations we studied, that is the aerobic and another one is anaerobic. Aerobic in a detail already we have finished in a part 1 of this chapter. In that we have said about the glycolysis, tricarboxylic acid cycle, electron transfer chain reaction, and the mitochondria and how the exchange of the chemicals are taking place in the mitochondria. Today we are going to see the energy production in microorganisms through anaerobic respiration. When we talk about the anaerobic respiration, it's nothing but the respiration in which there is a lack of oxygen or totally absence of oxygen. Some of the microorganisms which don't require oxygen for their respiration, they can live without oxygen. In that kind of a bacteria, especially they are the bacteria, and in that kind of a bacteria, the anaerobic respiration is taking place. And anaerobic respiration, when we talk about, there are the two important steps in that. One is a glycolysis and the other one is a fermentation. Glucose is incompletely oxidized and less amount of energy is obtained in the type of respiration. And the pyruvic acid produced through glycolysis is converted into other organic acids or alcohols with the help of some enzymes, and this process is called as the fermentation. Some higher plants, animals, and aerobic microorganisms also perform anaerobic respiration instead of aerobic respiration if there is a depletion in oxygen levels. Means, in a simple words, if there is a lack of oxygen means there is no sufficient amount of oxygen in the environment or wherever that particular organism is present, then some plants or the animals who are having generally aerobic respiration, they are also performing the anaerobic respiration. Another simple example, if I am taking over here, is about the seeds which perform the seeds perform the anaerobic respiration if the soil is submerged under a water during germination. Or if I'm talking about the human beings, when human beings are performing the exercise, the physical exercise with the peoples are performing, in that situation, each and every cell requires a huge amount of oxygen. And if person is not getting that sufficient amount of the oxygen, then cell starts to do the anaerobic respiration. And in that process, the lactic acid accumulates, due to which we feel tired, because that lactic acid which is produced by the cell is getting collected into the blood, and it's getting start getting mixed up in our blood, and due to that we start feeling tiredness. Further part is when we talk about the energy from different food components. Different food components are producing a different types of the chemicals in the body. And in that, when we talk about carbohydrates are stored in a liver muscles in the form of glycogen, then afterward proteins are macromolecules formed by bonding together many amino acids. Proteins of animal origin are called as first class proteins. We get 4 kilocalorie of energy per gram of proteins, like a carbohydrates. When we had said about the carbohydrates, there also we studied 4 kilocalorie of energy per gram of carbohydrates. Similarly, from the 1 gram of a protein also we are getting the same amount of energy. Amino acids are obtained after digestion of a proteins. Those amino acids are absorbed in the body and transported up to each organ and cell via blood. And they are getting stored at a different locations in the body by in a different components. When we talk about the amino acids in a bone, it's like a osine. Then in a cells, various proteins of a cell membrane, various enzymes, they are made up of amino acids. In a pancreas, insulin and the trypsin which it's producing is nothing but the amino acid. Pituitary glands, various hormones what it secretes, that is nothing but the amino acid. Then in the muscles, when we talk about the actin and a myosin, flexible proteins. In a blood, we have a hemoglobin and the antibodies. In a skin, we have a melanin and the keratin. This all are the example of the amino acids. And these amino acids are forming the different combinations for this particular chemicals. Next, when we talk about this particular part, the vitamins. Vitamins are a group of heterogeneous compounds which which is essential for proper operation of the various processes in the body. There are main 6 types of vitamins: A, B, C, D, and E. Out of these, A, D, E, and K are fat soluble, whereas B and C are the water soluble. Means that this B and C can dissolve in a water. We have already seen about FADH2 and NADH2. They are produced in the processes like glycolysis and Krebs cycle. Vitamins like a riboflavin, this is an important word, riboflavin, vitamin B2, and nicotinamide, vitamin B5. These are the necessary production of this particular process. Next part, when we talk about the human body, it is made up of a 65 to 70% of water. Each cell contains almost 70% of water weight by weight, and blood plasma also contains 90% of water. Means the entire body we have a huge amount of water present. Along with all the above mentioned nutrients, fibers are also essential nutrients, and it can digest the fibers. We cannot digest the fibers. However, they help in the digestion of other substances and digestions of undigested substances. We obtain the fibers from leafy vegetables, fruits, cereals, etc.